Hi, this is Monique. I'm back again with another video, and this time I thought I'd show you what I drag around with me every day to keep myself organized and try and plan my life a little better. Since I'm going back to work, I thought it would be a good thing to start using a planner again. I thought I'd use a planner for well, mostly for home use, as at work I tend to use mostly Outlook. And just to keep home and work a little bit separated, I thought I'd use a planner. It's a Faux Filofax, bought very cheap for I think with inserts and all it was about €7, because I wasn't sure I really would like this, so that's why I bought it's comparable to a Phylofax pocket size. I thought I'd try this one, and I packed it full of all sorts of little goodies, pictures of my kids, post-it thingies, etc. My planning. Oh, and as you can see, I started using a Chronodex system, but I adapted it. I used the Chronodex, then a spiraldex, then a Pingadex, and then thought I wanted it to be actually more circular, because I like using little arrows for things. And with the middle ring here I can use arrows on the inside ring and use arrows on the outside ring. That's just how I like it. It's rather full, and I use it daily, and I'm well, so far quite happy with this, so I might consider purchasing something a little bigger actually, because as you can see it is rather full and I had to take out a lot, but well, it's working so far. Nice little black pen, because I like black. And next to that I obviously needed something else, and a while back, well, a few months back, I found a Midori system online, and I thought I can do that, I can make that, so I made these myself. I did a trial run with some leather, but that was too soft and didn't really do what I wanted it to do. As with this is a sort of a, well, it's sort of a rubbery, old-fashioned type rubber with fabric on the inside, and it's actually made from an old suitcase. So I made these two, and I made one for my husband as well. And for journaling, specifically daily smashing of things, I use these type of booklets that I also make myself. Excuse me. And this little one stays at home all the time, but the other three I drag around with me, and I take them to work and everywhere I go. So this one for the daily planning. This one is for my projects, everything I do crafty wise, books I make, any projects I have going, they go in there. My wish lists go in there, journaling goes in there. And this one, the bigger one, I dedicated to work things. So there's I made several inserts. I made the pen loops myself. I saw that on RhomanysRealm video, and I thought that was really nifty. So I thought I'd do that myself. So I made these little pen loops, just like she did. But then later for this one, because I made this one after that one. For this one, on the bigger one, the pen loops are on the booklets themselves. Now when I have to remove the booklet, I have to change out the pen loops to something else. For this one, the smaller one for my projects, I didn't make these booklets myself. I made those in here, but I didn't make these. I just bought them. They were 69 cents per 3, so I couldn't pass those up. But in this one I made a little insert where I can stick things, and it's just a flap, this one and this. It's just this little bit, as you can see. And now when I finish the booklet, I can take out the booklet, put in a new one, and just keep this with the pen loops attached. So to do that I had to adjust the way I make the flap. I couldn't make the flap like on this booklet. I couldn't make it like so, because the pen loops have to go in there. So I made the flap from the bottom up, which I actually like because it's easy accessible, and I can put a lot of things in there. I made a fly leaf with little post-it and thingies, just with washi tapes, and this little pocket actually just was something I bought with some makeup thingies in them. I took them out and I kept a little zip pocket because I like little zip pockets, and I like the fact that it's see-through, and I love the fact that it's pink. It's a part of also another, this is the same, as you can see, the same pink, it's just a little different size. And I attached those together, the fly leaf, this little thingy and the front one, and I shoved it underneath this little booklet. And so when this little booklet is full, I should just put in another booklet, and this I can keep using. It can stay in the Midori. Obviously a pink pen, and of course a black pen. Another fly leaf that I just attached in there, just because I like having all these little post-it thingies. And so I use those as page markers. Over here I use these paper ones, but I don't like the fact that they're curling up, because every time I close the book with the elastic band, it goes over this, they get bent. So I have to find something else for these. I might try those are just plastic, because it doesn't really have to be permanent, because what's in here is these are my projects. And I first had these things in my agenda, in this one, but as this was getting way too thick, it was getting too full, and I couldn't flip the pages anymore, I moved everything in here. So these are my projects, things to do. Write everything down. Also per thingy, tab thingy. There's another project. The first one is just for lists. Lists about films and things I want to see, books I want to read, wish lists, challenges I enter or would like to enter, etc. As I said, this one was for projects. This one is just purely journaling, and I do a little doodling here and there. Just a needle, because I finished the book yesterday, so just a little needle, little drawing. But these are filling up actually very fast. But I like the paper, I like the way it writes, and the fact that it's not completely white. And the last one, in front, there's not too much in here yet. But in the front I write down things I find on the internet, tips and tricks, things I would like to do, etc. Things that I bump into. And on the back I started doing a brain dump before bed. So to keep myself organized and to try and keep my head clear of things I need to do, and so I can sleep better. Before I go to bed, I just pour out everything that's in my mind that I think I might need to do. I write it down. I don't really think about it. I don't think, did I write it before? No, I don't care. I just write it. I'll just get it out of my head and get it onto paper. And then the next morning I can check and see if I've already done something with it, written it down, or need to write it down, need to do it immediately, or can postpone, or whatever. I've only just started doing that. I sort of did it in my journal, just writing down, and before that, what I did was I made to-do lists that were per day, and they went in here, and they were enormous. I was not getting anywhere with it because I was writing it down thinking I needed to do that day and then getting completely lost. So now I write it down in here, and then I sort it, and it somehow keeps everything more organized and overseeable. So this is my little personal Midori, just for things for me. I think I will make one for us as a family, just for our house projects, home projects, projects for the kids, projects for my husband, whatever, those things. I think I'll make another one. Maybe a bit bigger, because, well, we're 4 of us, so that might be handy to be a little bit bigger. As one for my work is also bigger. This is a standard size Midori. This one is not a standard size. This size is a moleskin notebook size, or a field journal notebook thingy. Anyway, I'm not familiar with the field notes books. So this one is the regular Midori style, regular Midori size, and I made a diary agenda with printouts and inserted printouts from the Phylofaxy website, and I think from what's his name, Ray Blake, and from, I have to check that again. Sorry, no, I think it's from Ray Blake, but I'm not completely sure. So I'll write it down in the notes. Anyway, not much going on here yet, because I've only just started going back to work, and nothing going on in here yet because I've only been cleaning out my emails so far. So I'll see how it goes, and I hope it works, because I really like this system. I like the fact that you can shove everything in there that you like, take it out, replace it whenever needed, and make it yourself, because that's the best, of course, to make it yourself. So I hope you like my little collection, and I'll see if I can make a video of making one of these Midori style, well, they're not notebooks, they're binders, sort of, because I still have to make one for our family. I'll see if I can film that. So I hope you enjoyed this, and maybe you have some use for this, and I'll see you. Bye.